Peter speaks on Amina losing her apartment and moving back to Germany due to financial difficulties.
The
Yeah,
shit that was on Hollywood Unlocked,
shade room, every blog.
and your girl Amina.
Mhm.
Uh, I was like, I don't know if you noticed because it just came up to. I don't know if it was late. It was like, yo, she's saying she's homeless and shit, and I'm homeless, and I'm like, that don't make any sense. That's like Pete. That's Pete's kids right there, you know. And
So God, I'm kind of at a loss for words with it because I'm it's more hurt, and I try not to put anything else out in the world that would hurt my kids because already I did loving hip hop. I got a lot of explaining to do from the bullshit I did on the show.
yeah,
So I try not to put nothing out in the world, and I do love Amina. Amina has a good heart. She means well. I'm another shot. Listen, I literally got off the phone with Amina yesterday. I'm
hmm
handling some stuff for a car in LA, and she asked me, can I get tickets for a jazz show for her and her family to take her moms to? There was no discussion of anything negative like that. I flew to LA last week. This
and
week,
moved her out. You were
yeah,
helping
this
her
is the so
move.
the this is the plan. The plan was going to move to she's going to move to Germany for a little bit. Well, her sister to give herself a break. I didn't really necessarily like the idea, so she wants to move her instruments and her vanity set into storage because the furniture is fucked up. Amina's
Right.
furniture, a dog and all over everything, bed, everything. It's nasty. So throw that shit in the trash. We'll start over when you get back. So her friend has an Airbnb. So we'll I'll pay the rent up in the Airbnb for a couple months until you get on your feet and just stay there.
Yeah.
Boom. That was the plan when she come back. I wanted her to do that. I didn't want her to leave. I really would rather have done that because two reasons. One is that's like a vacation. You get to go sit down for 2 months and chill and then come back and I still got the same. So let's just pay the shit now and stay. The other reason is Trump may not let you back in this motherfucker, Amina. And you and I know why. So now I will have to fly in to LAX in the event that they don't let you in to get my kids because I'm not gonna I wouldn't want that to happen.
Right.
So Amina says to me, Peter, if they don't let me back in, it's just meant for me to stay in Germany. I literally had to sign for my kids to go. I wasn't comfortable with it. Not at this date and time with what's going on with ICE and all this crazy
Yeah.
shit. Hence the reason why we married. Anyway, if I'm being honest with you on some brother shit, the last
Yeah.
thing I would ever do is lie to
Right.
you. I would never lie or
You
cap to you
never
about
lie. You
anything.
never lie to
I
me. Nope.
love my kids, bro. My kids could never be homeless.
Real shit.
I have an apartment in Dallas. I said, Amina, just go stay in Dallas. Live
Right.
there. What am I gonna do in Dallas? Live rent free, swim,
Right.
go at amenities, chill for a little bit, give me a breather because I can't pay rent every multiple places. Get the
Right.
place up in Dallas. I send Amina thousands every month.
Yeah.
Whatever she asks, she will get on here and tell you the truth. It's just that she wasn't able to hold her side of shit up. She felt
Ah.
like like damn, this is I'm stressed. I need to go, so I let her go. But I had no idea that she was gonna leave the world thinking that she was homeless. I bought a round trip ticket. They come back on the 23rd of August. We
Right.
got the Airbnb in LA. I was gonna pay that up for a couple of months. Why I tell the world, and it's just like I feel so fed up. I feel a little betrayed in a way because she knows I would never. That could never be.
Yeah.
It makes me look crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
That's up.
saying on there, oh, I'm thank God for my family in Germany. I'm the only one that was giving her money monthly. I'm the
Wow.
reason you're
Yeah.
in Germany. I paid for your flights and everything. Even when you got a nigga sitting at the piano playing with you that tried to line me up.
What?
Dude that's in her house playing piano with her. The nigga
Huh?
she was dating, but they was in front of my kids. I told them don't be arguing in front of
Yeah.
my kids. The
Yeah. You
nigga
don't.
said, "What you
Why
gonna
would
do?
she bring another
What you
man?
gonna do about it?" I said, "When I get there, me and you gonna figure it
Right.
out." Whack 100 called me and said, "Don't pull up. The is lining you up."
Word.
So now that nigga disappears. He's gone. But a month ago, they in the living, stopping her music all type of shit. They in the living room playing piano. I'm like, Amina, why would you have him here again,
What
knowing
the
that there's no
fuck?
good?
Wow.
So I don't. But listen, I don't judge. I don't say your man should be doing nothing. I just do what I got to do. My kids are there.
Yeah.
I just do it. I don't want to look bitter because I don't look at her like that. I love
Yeah.
Amina. This is how much understanding I am of Amina. A nigga hit me one day and said, "You sending money? She got to do something. She just playing piano, doing handstands." I said, "Mind your business. She's a fucking artist, and I understand being an artist and going from that to trying to get a 9 to 5, regular 9 to 5. It's mind boggling.
Yeah.
But at the same time, this fucking thirst for attention and wanting to be on the blog shit is it's like a, because how do you say if Amina got up there and told 100% like it was, Peter gave me every month. It just wasn't enough. The two, three
Right.
thousand a month wasn't enough. I couldn't cover my side. Peter looked out. It was like, thank God for my family in Germany.
Right.
We are homeless.
Yeah.
How?
Right.
So what I would have did was I wouldn't have signed for my kids to go. You would
Right.
have had to stay here and be homeless and then go and tell the world we living in the shelter, I'm homeless. I would never, my nigga, it brings tears to my eyes.
Yeah.
Give me up.
Yeah.
But never let my fucking kids be homeless.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
mind boggling.
You take care of your kids. Let me tell you something.
More
You
than
take
my
them.
other kids. I send her everything. I have my other
Yeah.
kids' mothers going, yo, you sending her thousands. What about us?
Yeah.
What about me? What about these?
Yeah.
My nigga, I would never
I know.
let my fucking kid. I'm a lot of things. I'm a lying, cheating, old, grimy Bronx, but
Yeah.
I'm not a motherfucking dead
No, you're not. You take care of your kids all the time. You always taking them out.
or take
You always
me for
going to
child
school,
support.
picking them up
I've
from
never been
school.
on it.
I
I
see.
never been on it.
We've
Take me
been.
on
Yeah.
child support.
Yeah.
Never been on child support.
Right.
And it's not a testament of me doing so much, it's a testament of my character. They know
Yeah.
I would give the shirt off my back. When I'm down, I'm down. When I'm up, I'm
Right.
up. I'm not happy with this shit. And I asked her to join because I wanted to tell the world in front of me that I just left them hanging and that they was homeless. They was going to be homeless, and so she had to leave to Germany. I want her to tell the world that to me in my face. I didn't even call. I didn't even call her offline because
Yeah.
since she wanted to do this publicly, I felt a lot of people in this business, including a couple people on Love and Hip Hop, and I don't want to be a bitch ass and start calling these out.
Right.
But a lot of people apologize and have conversations with me offline. Now, only us two heard the conversation when millions already heard what you said. And it's a
Mm.
shame that I got to do that with my kid's mother because I absolutely love Amina. I'm Amina's #1 fan musically. I just don't know why she would go online and say she don't know what she's going to do. We have a plan. My kids are registered in middle school for next year in LA.
Yeah.
A friend is renting out an Airbnb for $1,800 a month. I said, let me pay that up for a couple months, stay there, and then we'll figure it out. I'm trying to figure out where you went homeless and where all that stuff in that apartment had to go.
Yeah.
I just went to my daughter's graduation last week. We got the kids clothes. I sent clothes last month. I can't, yo, here's money. Here's a little extra money for when I gave her the money for the flights. Do what you got to do. I'm calling around for these tickets for Gregory Porter for her and her moms. And I'm like, where did we go wrong? When did y'all become homeless? I
Yeah.
absolutely had it. Let me tell you something, bro. When I was signing that paperwork for my daughters to go to Germany, I did not feel good. Something felt wrong about that.
And
I
and
felt,
and you think that somebody was in her ear? You think somebody was in her ear at all?
I think this motherfucker, when the light dims and things they start fading away, this is just, I don't know. Amina would have to get on here and explain it to me. But it seemed like that when I was out there and she would go live and she'll say, Peter, when you come on my live, I got all these people. I can't believe it. I made some money. I'm sitting there thinking, she makes some money, it's all good, get the money. But in my mind, I don't give a fuck about that stuff no more.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's almost like, is it for sympathy? Do you want people to send, yo, we praying for you. This is what you should do. You want to go fund me or something? I don't know. I've sent thousands of dollars. And then
Yeah.
last year, I could not even mourn my mother, my brother, or my cousin last year
Yeah.
because I was too busy hustling to take care of these mouths, which
Yeah.
I'm supposed to. I'm
But
not complaining about it, nigga. It's my
you do
job.
it all the time. You always
So
tell me
I
you would.
don't understand. Yo, there'll be a time I send Amina 3,500 and have $20 to my fucking name. Cause guess what? I'm not working either. I'm
Right.
taking every show I could take. I'll go do shows I don't want to do.
Yeah.
I'm filming
Yeah.
TV shows. The show I'm filming now is a SAG. It's union. So by the time taxes get done with that, ain't nothing there.
Yeah.
By the time I pay my union union dues. But I send every dime I got to my family, my kids. I don't wear jewelry. I don't want shit. I always say, you got the same clothes on, the same shades. Every time I see you, yeah, I'm never comfortable going in the store, buying myself something when my fucking kids need.
Word.
So it f***s me up, bro, to have my family embarrassed. My granddaughter texted me today and was like, embarrassed in school. What's this about?
Yeah.
It's like, I'll give you a better one, God. I
Mm.
feel like even if that was the case, and it's definitely
Right.
not, if that was the case, why would you go on live with your kids and say you're homeless? With them laying on you and laying next
That's
to you.
insane.
Why would you do that? Period. Then her sister, uh, Jazz, thanked me for buying the flights to send them out there to recalibrate. I understand needing a break, stressing bills every month, being stressed out, because I do it for multiple people.
Yeah.
I have a friend that's worth hundreds of million dollars, hundreds of millions of dollars. I have another friend worth millions. I have not tapped that well. You think I won't tap that well if my kid's gonna be homeless?
Word.
I posted a post where Shaq bought my mother a house. Amina went under that and post and added that Shaq. Well, we homeless. We need a house too.
What the
I had to
man?
erase. I had to dead that shit. Call and say, don't say that. Why would
Right.
you do that?
Yeah.
So I hate that I'm getting emotional. And the
But you.
only thing that get me emotional like that is my babies.
Yeah. That's right.
Don't fuck with the kids. I don't
Right.
play with the kids. I don't like women being hit and and I don't like nobody playing with kids. Not just mine, any kids. I don't do kid things.
Right.
I don't fuck around.
Yeah.
But especially when it comes to, yo, my man, I could never sleep at night and be comfortable knowing my kids are home. Listen, I did a morning ride. I take my sons to school every day. I feel like wherever I'm at, the right thing to do is, help out with the kids. Take them
Yeah.
to school. Under my caption, taking my kids to school is all of these being disrespectful because
Yeah.
Amina's saying that she's homeless. So I don't know if she's out there. Check and see if she's there. I got a
It's
text. Also got a DM from Erica Minna saying, "Yo, you f***ed up for this, for posting Amina saying that she goes viral when she." I know how I'm f***ed up when somebody says that out there homeless, and I needed to get on here and really say that and make me not understand that we had a whole and
right.
everybody is telling me, Pete, don't go live. Just let it go. Just let it fester. It'll go away.
Yeah.
I'm
She
not doing
already.
that.
She
Yeah,
already
I'm
said.
sure.
Yeah, she already like called, at me, and I always thought Mina was a sweetheart. Like I don't, you know what I'm saying? Always just respected her. You guys seem like you got along. You know
We
what I
do.
mean? Yeah, that's what I'm
Yo, God,
saying.
I'm in shock.
Yeah, I'm
I don't know
tripping.
what
I
said
was
it to
like,
come.
cause last night I was like, that shit popped up. I was doing a show. That shit popped up because Hollywood Unlocked always pops up. I follow Jason's thing, and I was like, wait, what? I say, this Peter wouldn't do that. You always take care of your children. You're always with them. You go, yo. I'm at my daughter's graduation. I'm taking her. We're going to the circus. We're doing this way. I'm doing my taking my sons to here. You brought your kids around me. Were you taking care of them? You're always doing that. You're flying out here. You're flying over there. I'm in New Orleans here. I mean, you're always taking care of your kids. That's what you do. And you say, yo, yeah, I have this many kids. I know what I've done. You've never lied. So, but you take care of your children and you get along with the women that you've had the kids with. Period.
Listen, I do my best. I could do better in
Yeah,
some
but I I
instances. I
I, I know because I'm there. I see you do it.
yeah,
So yeah,
yes. Yo, God. At the end of the day, if I'm being honest with you, I'm just more hurt. I'm
yeah,
blindsided
yeah,
because
yeah,
we do have a plan. The plan was I bought round trip tickets. You come back on the 23rd, I believe, and
yeah.
we register our kids for school in LA. So the plan
Hmm.
was you come back, you take that Airbnb that's fully furnished because your furniture is disgusting.
Right.
Throw that shit away. We start fresh and start over and figure it out. You need
Yeah.
time to recalibrate. Here's 3,500. Go buy your tickets to Germany, and then come back and we'll figure it out.
Right.
Homeless, we have nothing.
Yeah.
That was by design. We wanted to throw all that shit away. You can even if she was moving into an apartment that was empty, that furniture wasn't going with her. There was no
Yeah.
nobody that she would be able to give that furniture to.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, you know, some people are real pet friendly. Nobody like Amina. Amina dog sleeps with her, sleeps on the couch, does whatever you want. Nobody would ever take that furniture. So that shit was mind boggling to me because we have a plan. The plan was that unless I'm daydreaming and I'm lost, there was no, we have nothing. We don't know what we're going to do. The plan was you're going to go sit down for 2 months and come back. But more than that, for the last year and a half, have I not given you thousands and thousands of dollars?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out where
It's
that is. Is she there? Bring her in, because
I
I
don't
really
I
want.
don't see I don't no, I don't see anything. Well, there is two sides of a story. Yeah, that's why we want her to come in on this.
Please,
So, people
somebody,
easily say there's two
some
sides. I go, no, we want her to come in on this, and because the thing is too, what I'm not saying she's doing this on purpose, but it's like it's always this whole thing where girls try to get a bag some kind of way, make a dude suffer. I'm not saying she's doing that, but it sounds like it, and it would be nice for her to explain that shit, because it seems like, there's always, every time you read, somebody's like, oh, this man owes me more child support. I want, like Marlon Wayans is going through it. Cannon's going through it. Every time you see it, some ball players going through it. It's always some shit. And the other day, what's her name from In Vogue said she was homeless in her car, and that shit. And someone told me that's a lie. She lying, trying to get
the
attention.
word homeless. The word homeless is a word that you can't throw around when you got multiple places to go. If
Yeah,
I say go live
right.
in Germany and go live in my apartment in Dallas, if you decide not to go there, then you're not homeless. If you're going to
Yeah,
live with your sister in Germany and that was your plan, because I wasn't privy, I thought you was coming back in August. If your plan is to stay with your sister, you're still not homeless. You're staying with your sister till you get
yeah,
a spot. So you can't throw the word homeless like that around, especially with mine. I could have taken the girls with me. Honestly speaking, my son Corey, who our daughter Corey is named after, his mother was absentee. I raised him, me and my mother, and that's as a teenager. So why wouldn't I be 56 years old not being able to raise two
yeah,
girls? So
yeah.
never would my kids be homeless. Amina would not even be homeless. Listen, even when Amina was dating, I never said, "What is this doing?"
Right.
I just sent, even when this is sitting next to her saying, "Who you better, me or Peter?" on live. Yeah,
What?
yeah. Even when I'm telling her, since he's a financial guy, won't you let him fix your credit? Oh, his credit is, I had to co-sign for his apartment. Oh, you
What?
co-sign for, yeah. That's the kind of shit. But you know what I don't do? I don't like to go online and do exactly the bitch ass shit I'm doing right now. I
Right.
just keep my mouth shut and send what I have for my daughters and just look at her like, God damn. But I also know that some niggas want to get in the limelight too, so they're gonna do shit to go viral
But that
and
that's
try to be on that. Maybe Love and Hip Hop might pick this storyline up. I don't know what the he's be thinking.
yeah.
I go through it all the time. However, I don't play with the babies.
Right.
I just don't do it, and I really can't wait for her response to this. I wish she would do it with us online because here's the deal. You brought up the other two guys, right? The difference between them and us is I was just on the phone with Amina yesterday
Yeah.
discussing the same thing I'm talking about. Have you spoke to the guy with the Airbnb that you're going to re-rent it out?
Yeah.
Peter, can you handle my car? I just left it there. You need to call the bank and figure out my car for me. Cool. Also, can you get me tickets? We want to take my mom to see Gregory Paul in Hamburg, Germany. No problem. I'll call my guys.
Yeah.
This ain't a situation where we beefing and she's mad at me, so she go online and say I'm homeless. We are good. I have no idea where the this is coming from. And Godfrey, when I tell you I give all my shit to Amina,
Right.
all of it.
Right.
She knows it. She
Right. Right.
screenshots her account when it's up. I send her the money and then I screenshot my account.
Right.
Just so you know, love, this is what I have left after giving you that. I do it because she gotta have it a screenshot in her account to let me know she hurt me. So
Right.
not and I don't like to do that, man. I don't care about money. I'm not like that. I give you the shirt off my back. We got kids. That don't matter to me.
Yeah.
However, you can never say you're homeless. Never, as long as I got placed over my head, you got placed over your head.
Right.
That's it. It's especially my kids. Won't you come back to New York? It's too cold.
It's Germany gets cold too. What you doing?
No, see, that's what I'm trying to tell you. Germany was a pit stop. But I was telling them, Amina, why not take this money and pay for the Airbnb now instead of going to Germany? Because that's like me paying for a fucking vacation. If you're coming back in August, let's use this money to go live with your sister. I mean,
Right.
live in the Airbnb. Plus, this dude that we have in office right now, that's our president, ain't f***ing around. You might come back here and they might like, nah,
Right. Right.
you wasn't up to par on this. So we found out this, and you got to go
Yeah.
back.
Because
So,
now you done make shit complicated by going overseas. And you
right.
could have been in
But she said,
Dallas chilling.
she said she wants to go clear her head. I can't argue
I
that,
mean,
bro. So I buy the tickets to Germany for all three of them, as long as they had a return date, and I signed the paperwork for my daughters to go. And now this, I'm just confused. And all these people hitting me up in my DM, even Erica Mena is like, "How could you do this?" I'm like, "What are you talking about? How could I not defend myself? Like I can't."
yeah.
Here's a true fun fact. My publicist said, "I'm gonna give you two things." My publicist said, "You better say something." You
Yeah.
know how publicists be like, just shut the fuck up, it'll
Yeah.
go
Yeah.
away.
Yeah.
Nah, you gotta say something.
Yeah. Because, yeah, this is not, you just,
No.
yeah, this is her wrongdoing. And the fact that you
What?
take, and you go, hey, I'm homeless. Do you set up the phone and it made a picture of you guys being homeless? Now you're
A
like doing
video.
some social media and now you're scamming now. Now you're
It's
scamming
a
on shit.
it's even deeper than that. So I got this company that's paying me $7,500 a month to take their little, they should promote their little, their cigars and their little liquor company. We give you $7,500 a month, literally in the midst of closing this shit. So I'm thinking then, $7,500 a month, pay her bills up for a minute, give me some breathing space. It hit me this morning and sent me to fucking Hollywood Unlocked and was like, we have to revisit this down the road, bro.
God damn.
Because we can't have a fucking father holding up our goddamn product. Literally I was on these motherfuckers forever to send I sent the contract back to send my fucking first in. Literally got
Yeah.
that message from them today.
Right. Right.
Guys, we can't, we'll revisit it down the road. Right now, this ain't a good look, my nigga. So it's
Yeah.
like, but I told Amina that before. I said, Amina, if you go, how does it help anybody with you going out saying, oh, I can't pay my rent, I'm leaving it, this and that.
Yeah.
I can't do no more than what I could do. You can't get no blood out of rock. I would literally, she knows, thousands of dollars for the last year and a half, year, or whatever it was. Just all to Amina. No, like nobody else was eating the way Amina was. I was flooding her with the money. I,
Be sure to like,
if
comment,
she
and
had
subscribe.
even said Peter was holding it down, I felt bad.
Hmm.
I couldn't do my side. I couldn't handle my, some of the stuff. I didn't feel right, or I couldn't bring whatever I needed this. But to say thank God for my family in Germany, and I don't have a plan. I don't know what I'm gonna do. We literally have a plan. We made a
Yeah.
plan before you left. I would never sign for my daughters to go to Germany permanently. I would never do that because I told me and her both discussed that after they realize they there for more than 2 months, they're gonna think that's life, and I don't want that for them.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I called. Listen, in all fairness, I did reach out to Amina at first, soon as I heard it. Soon as somebody sent that to me, and she never responded. She never picked up the phone. She never responded. And it's an 8 hour difference in time in Hamburg, Germany, and in the
Oh,
U.S. So maybe she
is
just
it
did.
8 hours right now? It's 8 hours.
Yeah,
Oh, so it's like nine. She should still be up.
yeah. I haven't heard from her since this shit went up. Period. No,
Yeah.
no.
Like what the
Text.
is
So
that
I don't
about?
know,
That's
bro.
that's corny.
I literally just spoke to you. You asked me for tickets to a concert. Who the homeless one go to a jazz show? I,
Yeah.
I'm confused with the going on now, and I can't believe that this is how we have to communicate.
Thanks for tuning in to 9 Mag TV.